Last year, we had a allied health client referred to us to do a succession transition plan, and there were 2 physios in the business, and one was going to transition out over the next 4 to 5 years, and we had a new one coming in who had been an employee for 5 years. So throughout the succession process, it became apparent that the personal goals, particularly of the existing staying partner, were not in line with the business goals of the business. So we then had to do an additional facilitated process around making sure that the personal goals were aligned with what the business could actually produce. And that facilitation process involved bringing the financial planning people in to make sure that the actual goals were aligned and that his personal financial plan met those expectations. We also did this facilitation process with the incoming partner. He had never actually gone down the path of any kind of personal planning. He actually thought that he was a little young for it, but that was very successful for him. We have now put a 15-month plan in place to improve the business's profitability. There were some areas that just needed improving and tweaking, and we're about 6 months into that process now, and it's going very well. So what's in it for the health professionals is that there will be an alignment between their personal and their business goals. I found in the past that when we're working with business owners and what their expectation is from the sale of the business long term, those expectations are based on what they need. So their financial plan might mean you need $2 million in retirement. They don't have any superannuation. They don't have any other assets apart from their family home. And so they say, my business needs to sell for $2 million. And the fact of the matter is that the business might not be worth $2 million. It potentially could be worth $2 million, but it needs some work. And there's a real gap there, if you like. So we have developed a report that actually lines up that. So where are you at the moment? Where are your investment assets? Where are your business assets? Where do you need to be in 5-10 years time whenever you want to retire? And what do you need? What do you need your business to be worth, and what do you need your personal assets to be worth? And what's the gap in between? And this is very powerful because more often than not, the gap is quite enormous. But if we find this gap 5-10 years out of retirement, we can fill it. If we find it a year out of retirement, it's impossible to fill. So that's what's in it for the health professionals. Will meet their expectations in retirement, and they will know what those expectations are.